Welcome to my YouTube channel. I am Shanmukh Battala. Today we are going to discuss about the UPSC Civil Services examination pattern and syllabus. UPSC, which means Union Public Service Commission. This exam was conducted by the central government for different services. We have total of 24 different services that includes the IAS, Indian Administrative Service, IPS, Indian Police Service, and IFS, Indian Forest Service, and so much of like that. We have total different of 24 services. For these 24 services, the Indian government is going to conduct the examination. This examination is divided into majorly three parts. The first part is prelims, and the second part is the main examination, and the last stage of this examination is the interview. So these are the three steps that are conducted by the UPSC to filter the candidates and the best rankers for the services we have in our government. So this prelims examination, this is the first stage of the UPSC Civil Services examination. This was conducted to filter the candidates to the mains examination. So this prelims examination is totally conducted for 400 marks. This prelim examination is totally conducted for 400 marks. So this 400 marks is divided into half of the two papers, which means 200 marks for the GS paper 1, which means General Studies paper 1, and 200 marks for the GS2, General Studies paper 2. This General Studies paper 1 is conducted based on the Indian geography, polity, history, and many subjects like that. So you can refer books from the NCERT 6 to 12, and this GS2, which is the General Studies 2 paper, is conducted based on the aptitude, comprehensive reading skills, and English grammar. So you have to qualify in the GS2 paper. Why? Because you have to qualify this paper with a minimum aggregate of 33%. If you are qualifying this paper with an aggregate of 33%, which means out of 200, if you get 666 marks, then you are qualifying the GS2 paper. Then your GS1 paper in the prelims is evaluated. Without qualifying the GS2, the GS1 is not evaluated. So after qualifying the GS2 only, you are allowed to evaluate the GS1 paper. If you are scoring well in the GS1 paper also, then you are qualifying the prelims overall. These prelims marks is not added to the final rank. This is only to filter the candidates for the second stage of the UPSC examination, which is the mains examination. So this is about all about prelims. So let's go to the next stage, which is the main. Any person who are eligible to write this UPSC, let's see these details. So any person who are completing any degree in any background, which means a BTech or any degree, they can eligible to write the UPSC examination, or the persons who are in their final year of their degree are also eligible to write this examination. Let's see the age limit and category wise restriction to write this UPSC Civil Services examination. So the person should possess a minimum age of 21 years in order to write the UPSC Civil Services examination. And let's see the number of attempts based on the category wise. The OC candidates, which means candidates, general candidates, which is having EWS and all, they have 6 attempts, and the candidates belonging to the OBC, they have 9 attempts, and the candidates belonging to the SCRST, they have unlimited attempts. Let's see the age relaxation of this UPSC Civil Services examination for different people. So the age relaxation for the SC and ST category people is 5 years, which means the maximum age limit for any of the category people is 32 years. So in these 32 years, the age relaxation for the SC or ST candidates is be 5 years. So 32 plus 5, total 37. Up to 37 years, the candidates can eligible to write the UPSC examination who are belong to the SC or ST category. And the candidates who are belonging to the OBC category has an age relaxation of 3 years, which means 32 plus 3 years, total 35 years. So the candidate who belongs to the OBC category can attempt the UPSC examination till he gets the 35 years of age. And the candidates who belongs to the ex-servicemen already worked in the government, they have a total of age relaxation 5 years, similar like that the SC or ST category. And the candidates who are physically handicapped, they have an age relaxation of 10 years, which means 32 plus 10, which is 42 years totally. So the candidates who are physically handicapped, they can make attempts of the UPSC examination till they get the age of 42 years. So this is about the age relaxation and the age limit and the qualification or eligibility for the examination of UPSC conducted by the central government.
Start.
So as we already discussed it about the preliminary examination, which was totally conducted for 400 marks, the GS paper 1, which is conducted for 200 marks, and GS 2 paper, General Studies 2 paper, which was conducted for 200 marks. So totally 400 marks this preliminary examination will be conducted. So how this GS 1 paper and the GS 2 paper will be evaluated, let's see this. The GS 1 paper is having total of 200 marks. For this 200 marks, if you are putting the answer, a correct answer, they will award you with 2 marks. If you are putting the answer wrong, they will give you minus 2 by 3 marks. So if you are not attempting any answer, so they will give you 0 marks, which means you will not get any marks, which is 0 or anything. So this is how GS1 paper is evaluated. Let's see the evaluation of GS2 paper. This GS2 paper is also conducted for 200 marks, but the GS1 paper total consists of 100 questions, but the GS2 paper total consists of 80 questions only. So if you are putting right answer in this GS2 paper, you will get 2.5 marks, and if you are putting answer wrong, you will be given minus 2.5 by 3, and if you are not attempting that question, you will given no marks, which means you will get 0 marks for that question. So this is how the GS1 and GS2 will be evaluated, and this GS2 is only to qualify in paper. So if you are qualifying this GS2 paper, which means if you get a minimum aggregate of 33%, or out of 200 if you get 66 marks, then you are qualifying the GS2 paper. If you are qualifying this GS2 paper, then your GS1 paper will be evaluated. Otherwise the GS1 paper is not evaluated. If you are qualifying this GS2 paper, then your GS1 paper is also evaluated. If you are scoring good in the GS1 also, then you are eligible to write the mains examination, which is the second stage of the UPSC. The mains examination will be conducted for a total of 1750 marks. In this you have total of 6 papers. In this we have the first paper, an essay, which is conducted for 250 marks, and the second paper is GS1, third paper is GS2, fourth paper is GS3, and the fifth paper is GS4. And we have 2 optional subjects, which is your optional. You can select those subjects. So this is how the mains examination will be conducted. Before going to conduct these 6 merit papers, they are going to conduct 2 papers, paper A and paper B. If you are qualifying those paper A and paper B, then only you are eligible to write these 6 papers now we are discussing. So after you are qualifying the mains examination, then you will go to the interview. The interview is totally conducted for 275 marks. So the basic questions asked in the interview is based on your family background, or based on your optional subject, or based on the details you have filled in the form, detailed verification form given for the UPSC. So the preliminary score is not added to the final rank. The main score and the interview score will be evaluated for the final rank. Based on the final rank, you will be allocated to the service, whether like Indian Administrative Service or Indian Police Service. Based on your rank, you can allocate it to the state. So this is all about the UPSC Civil Services examination conducted by the central government. There is a total of 3 stages: prelims, and which is also known as the preliminary examination, or CSAT, Civil Services Aptitude Test, and the second stage is mains. Third stage is the interview. If you are passing all these 3 stages, then you are allocated with the specific post based on your rank. So thank you.